the Admiral, and with me is Cherry Bomb.
Hey!
Hi. So we are the Camp Daddy and Camp Mommy of Camp Tsunami, and missing is Widget. Widget, come in, Widget. Widget.
He's working.
It's
It
always
might surprise you, but he's working.
Widget. No, Widget's not here. So anyway, he's the other part. He's the founder of the camp, but in 2014 we led a coup d'etat and we took over militarily.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so we took over. So anyway, we're going to tell you a little bit about Camp Tsunami for your orientation. First off, we have a really bitchin' sign. Check that out. It lights up at nighttime and it's all under fire. It's really cool. We also have these tsunami warning zones, warning hazard zones, and also one of our camp doers is Pinky.
Yay!
Okay, so Pinky is kind of in charge of all the playa fashion makeover setup, not the actual thing, and the snow cone and all that stuff. So what we do is we have over here in that booth, we have our snow cones set up. Then we set up some greeter beacons because we like to greet everybody and we have a relationship with Greeters Camp. And then over here we do the playa fashion makeovers. And behind us is the Cobra bus, who often camps with us as part of our group. And we have a stage where we do the playa fashion makeovers, which Pat is demonstrating there. And I can't see my screen. Yep, she's up there.
I was.
And there's Susan working as she does. Okay, so this is what we need help with, you know, doing stuff like this, because, you know, here's a 60-year-old woman tracking a container, and all you young butts are out there, you know, need to help out on that. So we typically set up on a corner that's pretty busy, like this, where we have a lot of people going by. And so we're going to take you on the next part of the tour. We're in the front of the bus, and that's the Cobra bus, and these are our favorite Cobra campers. Woo! So they set up over here, and it's important to note that Cobra is a drug, alcohol, intoxicant-free. Coffee though?
Coffee's fine.
Coffee's fine. It's not full Mormon. So coffee's fine, so that's okay. So this area, we respect them, and we take all of our stuff either on the far side of the bus or back in the camp, Camp Tsunami. And this is an example of one of the tent spaces. This is the Cobra bus tent space. One of our logistics area, and we are a generator camp, so we always run some generators that are running off there. And then we have our burn barrel, our Camp Tsunami burn barrel, and again, I can't see what I'm seeing. But there's our burn barrel there.
I just want to say this is for burnables, and guess what? Mangoes do not burn.
No.
Banana peels do not burn.
Coffee grounds burn.
Coffee grounds burn. Please dry them out first.
Yeah.
Tin cans do not burn.
No. And no plastics.
Plastics, no.
No plastics at all,
Stinky
because
icky.
our neighbors said, you guys are burning plastics, and we said, uh-oh. So we caught the perpetrator and we hung him on the man. So, so that's done.
Yeah.
So there's our logistics 1 area. We have 2 logistics area. This is our common bike area. So next part we're going to do is take a look at our tent shade structure. Okay, the other famous area we have is our
shade structure.
Ta-da!
Yay! We set this up and enlarged it this year, so it's 30 feet by about 70 feet, so we can
Wow.
fit a lot more tents in here.
Yeah, and the general rule is it's 1 tent per 10-foot square, but as you can see, when we have smaller tents, that we can put 2 in there. But if you have a larger tent, larger than 10 by 10, you need to talk to us about it, because it can be 10 by 12, that's okay, but if it's 10 by 17, that ain't happening.
It's
all right?
huge.
Yeah,
It takes up 2 slots.
that takes up 2 slots, and you know, we can make arrangements for that, but maybe, you know, you have to take part of that. All right, so next part is we're going to take a tour of the kitchen. Okay, another thing we have is this is our camp kitchen, which is in here, but notice we have a 20-foot container. So everyone's asking, oh geez, what do you use your camp dues for? Well, it costs to move the container, to keep the container, to host all the container all year long. That's just one of the benefits, in addition to the camp stuff, the stove stuff, and a lot of the infrastructure. Our dues are way lower than most of your other camps that are out there, because we do a lot of stuff ourselves, and we do that all year long.
And these are really, it really adds up. I don't know how much the container is, but it's at least $1,000 a year.
Yeah.
And then all of these, we have to replace shade pretty frequently. When it's windy, these things will tear, and we need to replace them.
In the tent village there, yeah.
Ball bungees break, they need to be replaced. The lighting, all of these things.
Yeah, we go through a ton of ball.
All this stuff has been purchased by Widget, and so in order to keep his costs down, we need to have everybody pay their dues.
Yeah, and we have to, you know, again, Widget founded the camp, but we took over a while ago. Because, wait a minute, let me see if he's available. Widget? Widget?
Widget. Nope.
No.
He's busy.
He's busy. So, all right, let's take a look at the, all right. This is our common kitchen area. I'm going to walk to the far side. So, ta-da! There is our common kitchen area under our carport. And there is a winner, Sheila, working away there.
Making our friends living dinner.
Yeah, so how food works at Camp Tsunami is we don't do food, but we have a common kitchen. Wait, that's something wrong with that.
That sounds strange, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds kind of strange. So if it's everything in the kitchen is shareable except that white cooler. Next year there will be a padlock on that cooler that only Pat and Charles have the combination to. Because what's in there is our camp supplies, so that's not for personal use. And we do have a refrigerator and a freezer that is common access. And so we ask people that if they bring food, to be responsible sharing the food in there. And also, that's not your personal store. Well, it is personal storage.
Is, but we like if you can put your name on it.
Yeah.
And more importantly, when you leave, come and check the fridge before you leave and take anything that you brought.
Right. It's kind of like office refrigerator rules.
Yeah.
So don't hoard space. Don't bogart it. Put your name on it, or we'll throw it out. And it has to be empty by Saturday. Okay, by Saturday at what time?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. It has to be empty. So you gotta do that.
And don't leave behind stuff. Nobody wants to take home your leftover milk. Nobody wants to take home your leftover apples and grapes and shitty lettuce and crap.
Yeah, but we do try to keep water and electrolytes here, and we try to keep ice in it so it's nice and cold. And then we have, like I said, we have like this common area. So we have like this common bar. Now again, Cobra Bus is a sober zone, so let's call that level 0 alcohol. Here we have like our area, and we call that a level 3 alcohol. And then this year we had joining us, and that may happen next year again, maybe not, is Camp Anawana. Really huge. We won't show you all of their stuff because I don't know why not, but we're not.
We're not.
Because they're kind of on their own. They're all self-contained. But they're level 10 when it comes to the alcohol.
Yeah, and they have been an amazing addition to our camp, our little camp village here.
It's been wonderful, yeah.
It's been great having them. And
they volunteer, they help. It's a lot of labor, and they did the best neighbors.
Anawana braided my hair.
Wow.
So
that's cool.
In case it's looking fabulous, it's not me.
It's looking fabulous.
It's Julianne.
So next area, let's take a look at logistics area 2 and the camp shower. So the next part of the camp infrastructure is the camp shower, and Pat's more of an expert of this because I use helmet showers, but a lot of people use camp showers.
Yep, we have this camp shower. We have an evaporation pond. Nothing goes in there except for shower water. So do not empty your cooler in there. Don't pour coffee in there. Don't wash your dishes and pour them in there. Nothing but shower water goes in this evaporation pond.
All that goes in there.
This comes down about noon on Saturday, so we have time for it to evaporate. Everybody has to, if you want to use the shower, you have to bring your own shower bag. We don't care how you fill it. You know, you got to bring your own water. You can use your melted ice or whatever. Bring your shower bag, label it, use only your own shower bag. And when you do use it, we have this awesome setup. You just attach your shower bag to the pulley.
You can actually lift a person with this. It's a quad pull pulley system. So you put your shower bag on the hook here, and then you raise this. Put it on a carbiner.
Take your shower, and then please take your shower bag down so the next person can walk up and the shower is ready for them.
And it's a good idea after you take your shower is take your shower bag down and refill it right away, because when you want to shower, you don't want to be like, oh, I got to fill my bag, and oh, it's cold. So you want to, as soon as you're done with your shower, first thing, fill your water bag and put it back in the sun to warm up.
We like to use biodegradable soaps like Dr. Bronner's. It looks like some people brought some shampoos and stuff. We kind of would prefer that you use something biodegradable, just because we like to be good environmentalists.
Right. So there you go. That's our camp shower. So we got one more stop to make. All right, this is how we store our fuel. You put your name on a fuel container, and we put it in these pools. Because if you spill fuel, it'll go into the pool and evaporate in a heartbeat, and it doesn't pollute the playa. So hopefully this, you know, it's so bright out here, 104 degrees. It's kind of hard to see the screen, but hopefully that gives you an idea what it is.
All right, so I'm doing that burn.
All right, so yeah, that's the kiddie pool, and this is our number one logistics area actually over here. So we usually set up a logistics area. And our logistics is for sorting all of the camp stuff that we have. You know, sometimes we have room to park cars, but you can see it's really crowded. So if we ask you to move your car, it's because we want space versus vehicles. And so, yeah, space for people. So if you're sleeping in your car, see, this is an advanced camp where they're sleeping in the car and they have their own kind of kitchen or living area there. That's okay, that's fine. Just let us know in advance. Those can, and some people are sleeping in their cars here. And then we have ranger parking for other vehicles. But the other logistics area is this is where we have all the common materials, and you see another fuel depot there, and our tarps, and they're all labeled, cables, audio.
Brand new bins this year. We're actually going to have people take home the broken bins and recycle them for us.
Yeah, those are going, no more of those. We're now all standardized, and these are very strong and stackable. We purchased a whole bunch from Costco. And all of this camp infrastructure, most of it goes into this container here, and then we store that during the year. During the burn, this is Scott's home, so he evicts us for the burn. But then when we're ready to pack up, we load that up there. And the last area we have is our common area. This is our common area here, where this is our pizzazz machine, which is amazing. And there's Susan crashed out. And we have
actively contributing to conversation.
Yeah, and we have our notice board. So this area is kind of a moop-free zone. Mostly. We have a common box. If we see moop, we just throw it in the box regardless who it belongs to. And it's mostly me because this is my front patio to my place. So so this is our common area. So this year, Camp Tsunami, we were really huge. As you can see, we went all the way there from the corner of the street all the way down to the flags that are way down there.
We have a front porch.
We have a front porch now.
So when our cars go by at night, we can sit out on the front porch.
Yep, sit out here with a megaphone and score them as they go by. All right, so that's Camp Tsunami in a heartbeat right there. All right, another part of being Camp Tsunami is actually, you know, participating in the camp. And this year, the three dragons of Pat and Charles and Widget. Widget, are you there? Widget. Widget. All right, Widget's not there. But the three of us decided that Mr. Tsunami of 2017 volunteered, and you know, we only had one place to give, so but you definitely were in the running.
That's all right.
That was our Miss Runner up there. Yeah. So
you guys have been amazing.
Yeah, so this is what the participation part. They were always there. They ran you don't have to do this, but he ran all 5 days of the ice snow cones, and they worked. Both of them did, and they volunteered. And every time they came by, they gave me a beer. So that was really the reason right there. And
Jerry fixed my bike.
Yeah, Jerry fixed bike. The generator was out, and Jerry and Lou both said, "Why are the generators out?" And they became generator guardians. We're going to talk about that too. And so they're insulted if we don't ask them to help. That's really true.
And we love that because it's a lot of work to be out here. It really is.
Yeah.
And having everybody help
It's my
is
pleasure.
wonderful.
Absolutely.
Right?
Glad to be part of it all.
That's
Right?
what makes it. Thank you.
Mr. Tsunami!
Yeah, Mr. Tsunami. So that's the spirit of Tsunami, and so you know, you may not reach that level, but if you can, he's the one to beat next year. All right, so there you go.
Something to aspire to.
Something to aspire to. Game on.
Tips, let me. I'll talk to you.